It's time for playoff hockey, and Pekin, Illinois is your Pekin 10U AA Dragons. Take the ice at Pekin Veterans Memorial Arena. We got a good crowd here on a Sunday morning for playoff game number 1 in the NIHL Blackhawks tournament playoffs. Single elimination game. And today's opponent is the Northwest Chargers A3 down here. Thanks for tuning in today. We're going to go through a couple things and then we'll hit the rosters here. All right. To finish up the season, your Pekin 10U AA Dragons finished the Silver Tier 2 division in first place with 16 games played, 13 wins, 3 losses, 0 ties, and 26 points. And the number 2 seed was the Northwest Chargers, today's opponent in round 1. Chargers A3 with 16 games played, 11 wins, 2 losses, 3 ties, and 25 points. Later on today, after this game at noon, there'll be another playoff game here at Pekin Veterans Memorial Arena with your 14U team battling against the Northwest Chargers. That's kind of a coincidence, but pretty neat. All right. Also, 8U AA is playing at 11:30 a.m. at Winnetka Junior Warriors. It's their final regular season game. And they will be playoff bound as they are finishing out in 4th place, it looks like. But that'll be their game, and they'll be on their Pekin Junior Dragon 8U AA hockey channel there on YouTube. If you want to tune into that while you're waiting for the playoff game here. Winner of this game will go to round 2 in the NIHL Blackhawk tournament on Saturday, February 22nd versus the Vipers A2. They were the number 1 seed in Tier 1. So whoever wins this game goes against them next Saturday. That'll be up at Northbrook. All right. Looks like we got everybody here today and ready to go. We'll go in numerical order. Number 6, Duncan Hill. Number 7, Braxton Courts. Number 11, Easton Cook. Number 19, Grayson Blevins. Number 25, Jackson McCoy. Number 33, Jet Nafziger. Number 40, Jonah Smith. Number 44, Ace Archdale. Number 77, Houston Richardson. Number 80, Payson Shortino. Number 84, Emmett Cook. Number 90, Wyatt Flynn. And netminder Wesley Johnson. Number 82 is our netminder today. Pekin 10U AA Dragons coaching staff consists of head coach Josh Gale, assistant coaches Chip Hill and Caleb Smith. On the bench we'll have Jake Flynn and Brian Blevins. And I'm not sure who our penalty box attendant is just yet. Looks like Dustin Cook's running the scoreboard there. And we got Abby Hill running the sound. Anyway, should be an exciting game. All right, let's get through a few sponsors here while we're finishing up our warm-ups. Stanley Cup sponsorship for the season. Laborers Local 231 out of Pekin. Laborers International Union of North America, www.illaborers.org. Hat Trick sponsorships. Cook Construction, construction professionals servicing the Tri-County area since 1982. www.kochconstructionwithak.com. Schilling Masonry Inc. Experienced bricklayers out of Morton. Find them on Facebook. King Tree Specialists, full service tree care company servicing Central Illinois. www.kingtreespecialist.com. And for our Power Play sponsorships. Quartz Heating and Air, family-owned HVAC shop in Pekin. Find them on Facebook under Quartz Heating and Air Conditioning, Inc. Growing Smiles Dentistry, pediatric dentists at Peoria. www.growing-smilespeoria.com. Lincoln Office, commercial furniture and design. www.lincolnoffice.com. And Mr. Kurt Nafziger, the coolest cousin ever. Generous donor, cousin of the Nafziger family. Generous slap shot donors for the season. Jim and Sue Nafziger, John King, Mark and Sue Wells, Mike and Sandy Robertson, Nana and Papa Rowland, Sean and Laura Garrick. Mason's grandpa with Harper Trucking, listening on the road today in the big rig. Bob Lindsay Honda, everyday low prices and a huge selection. www.boblindsayhonda.com, where it's more than a car, it's a Honda. Agassi Construction, quality custom-built homes and remodels out of Morton. Find them at www.agassiconstruction.com. Goldfine and Bowles, personal injury attorneys with 60-plus years experience in Peoria, Bloomington, and Galesburg. Find them at goldfineandbowles.com. Looks like we're picking up our pucks here. Just Kids Dentistry, pediatric dentists in Washington and Peoria, www.justkidsdentistry.com. And Land Rover of Peoria. If you're looking for a Land Rover in the Peoria area, this is the place. Land Rover dealership in Peoria, www.landroverpeoria.net. And Mackinac IGA, friendly neighborhood grocery store with so much more. Stop in and tell them that Pekin 10U AA Dragon sent you. Dragons! Playoff game 1 starts now. Starting lineup, we'll have Payson Shortino at center. Jonas Smith and Braxton Courts on the wing. Grayson Blevins and Emmett Cook on defense, and we're off. Payson Shortino for the face-off. Knocks it back into the Charger zone. And Jonas Smith over to Shortino. Circles around the back of the net. Tries to pass it back to Blevins there. He'll turn around at the top of the face-off circle. And Chargers center it up. They'll race across the neutral zone. Emmett Cook's back to defend. They'll knock it over to the far side boards. And can't quite clear the zone there, but it looks like they did. Offside call on the Chargers. 10:34 remaining in the first period. Still scoreless. Same lineup, face-off in the neutral zone. Shortino for the face-off. Chargers come out with it. Try to send one up the slot. Grayson Blevins back to defend. He'll send it up the near side boards. Looking for Courts on the near side. And Chargers hold it in. Shortino tries to battle it to the side. And loose puck in front of the net. Goal, Chargers. Dragons down by 1. 10:15 remaining in the first period. All right, Jackson McCoy and Easton Cook on the wing. Shortino at center. Wyatt Flynn and Jet Nafziger on defense. Shortino for the face-off. Carries it across the neutral zone from the face-off circle. Right up the slot. 2 guys on him. Loose puck in the slot. Sends a shot. Save, Chargers. And back to Nafziger at the blue line. Rips a shot off of a Charger player and over to the far side. Easton Cook tries to battle it over on the far side boards. The Chargers look like... Oh, McCoy's back to help, and puck squirts out to a Charger player on the far side. Chargers try to carry it out. And over to the near side. Pass it off the near side boards. Nafziger peels it off the boards, dangles around a Charger player, turns it around in the face-off circle. Can't quite decide what to do there, and Shortino comes out with it. Down into the Charger zone. Sends a shot from the face-off circle wide into the back wall over to the far side. Duncan Hill's in hot pursuit. Wyatt Flynn chases it down in the Dragon zone. And he'll circle around the back of the Dragons net. Sends it up to McCoy, waiting for it in the neutral zone. He's going to race it down. Icing has been called. 9:07 remaining in the first. Dragons down by 1. Face off in the Dragon zone. Smith at center, Richardson and Courts on the wing. Smith for the face-off. And puck bounces over. And Smith tried to get out of the zone there. Chargers held it in, and Emmett Cook will send it up the far side boards. Chargers send one towards the net. Emmett Cook deflects it over to the near side. Richardson races back for it. Chargers get there first, and they'll send it up the near side. Courts circles it out, sends it back out to the neutral zone. Chargers collect it, the face-off circle there, and back into the Dragon zone. Emmett Cook battles it out on the far side. And Grayson Blevins will race it down on the back wall in the Dragon zone behind the Dragons net. Sends it back up the far side boards. Emmett Cook, left the puck behind there. And Chargers come out with it. Back to Richardson. Richardson clears the zone, sends it down into the Chargers zone. Icing has been called again. 8:12 remaining in the first period. All right. Knapziger and Flynn on defense. Shortino at center. Archdale and Easton Cook on the wing. Shortino for the face-off. Sends it to a Charger player in the slot. Deflected off Wyatt Flynn, and Dragons clear the zone. Back to a Charger in the neutral zone. Easton Cook battles it all the way down into the Charger zone. Blew a tire there inside the blue line, and Chargers send it back out across the neutral zone. Shortino circles it around, carries it back out to the neutral zone, and across the neutral zone, and he's off to the races. Goal, Dragons! Shortino goal, 7:43 remaining in the first period. Woo! And we'll start over. Same lineup. Shortino at center. Shortino for the face-off. Back to Wyatt Flynn in the Dragon zone. Sends it up the near side, and Archdale might have tipped it into the Chargers zone there, down to the near corner. Chargers pick it up, send it around the back of their net over to the far side. And Chargers carry it out. Shortino knocks it back in, and we got a whistle on the play here, offside, I believe.
Let's go, Jonah.
Face off in the neutral zone, 7:22 remaining in the first. Still tied at 1. Jonah Smith at center, McCoy and Duncan Hill on the wing for the face-off. McCoy picks it up on the near side, sends it into the Chargers zone. Chargers collected in their slot. Pass over to the far side there, and Emmett Cook gets in the way. He'll carry it back in, up the far side into the Chargers zone, sends a shot. Oh, just back over the top of the net or behind it, one of the two. Back to Blevins in the neutral zone, sends it in offside. Another face-off in the neutral zone. 6:56 remaining in the first. All right. Same lineup. Smith for the face-off over to McCoy on the near side, and he'll try to knock it into the Chargers zone. Chargers come across the neutral zone, back into the Dragon zone. And over to Duncan Hill on the far side. He'll scoop it out to the neutral zone. Oh, Jonah Smith almost picked his pocket there, and McCoy picks it up, tries to tap it in, and carries it into the Charger zone. Offside again, it would seem. 6:32 remaining in the first period. Dragons and Chargers tied at 1 goal apiece. Shortino at center, Courts and Richardson on the wing, Nafziger and Flynn on defense. Shortino for the face-off, battling with some Chargers skates there. Richardson clears it over to Nafziger, and he'll send it over to Flynn on the far side. Oh, can't quite jam it into the Chargers zone, and puck goes back to the back wall in the Dragon zone. Nafziger picks it up, leaves it behind. Puck comes over to Nafziger behind the back of the Dragons net again. Chargers try to free it up in front of the net. Nafziger sends it over to the far side. Or near side, sorry. Chargers scoop it up the near side boards. And Flynn and Courts battle it on the near side. Chargers try to send it back in. They'll send it to the back wall. Nafziger races it down. Left the puck behind again. And Chargers battle it up the near side there. They'll strip the puck off the wall. Puck is loose. And here comes Shortino. Finally collects the puck all the way up the near side and down into the Chargers zone. Sends a shot wide off the side of the net. And Chargers collect it on the near side. And for a centering pass, and Flynn picks him off in the neutral zone, carries it up the far side boards rather, all the way to the back wall. Turns it around, centering pass. Oh, and Flynn will chase it back down on the near side, sends it back up around the back wall. And Richardson aims to collect on the far side. And Chargers clear the zone. Nafziger will race back for it. Back to Shortino in the Chargers zone. Dangles in front. Goal, Dragons! Dragons up by 1. Shortino goal. 4:36 remaining in the first period. Woo! Jonah Smith at center. Easton Cook, Jackson McCoy on the wing. Levins and Emmett Cook on defense. Smith for the face-off. Picks it back up on the near side and drags it into the Charger zone. And puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Chargers pick it up center ice. Skate it in up the slot. And Emmett Cook frees it up. Save Dragons. Johnson makes the save, covers in the blue paint. 4:15 remaining in the first period. Dragons up by 1. We'll have a face-off in the Dragon zone. Jonah Smith at center. Shortino and McCoy on the wing still. Yeah. McCoy and Shortino try to battle it up the near side. Chargers send a shot, and that gets deflected back. Emmett Cook sends it up to McCoy in the neutral zone. Left the puck behind there, and Chargers turn it around. And enter the zone offside. 3:48 remaining in the first period. Dragons up by 1. Nafziger and Flynn on defense. Shortino at center, Courts and Smith on the wing. Shortino for the faceoff. And Chargers collect, carry it in up the near side. Back to Nafziger in the Dragon zone up the near side. Tries to send it out, and Jonah Smith knocks it back out to the neutral zone. Yeah. Flynn relentlessly defending. And here comes Shortino. Sends it up the slot, back out to the neutral zone. And Jonah Smith tries to race it down. Chargers carry it back in up the far side. Shortino and Flynn back to defend. And Chargers send one in. Pace of Shortino stops the shot. Sends it off the glass up to the blue line, and Nafziger picks it off in the slot. Get it out! Thank you. And Jonah Smith battles along the far side boards in front of the penalty boxes there, and he'll send it in. Icing waved off. Chargers get there first on the back wall. And Shortino's in hot pursuit. Battling for it in the near corner. And Chargers back to Flynn in the neutral zone. Back to Nafziger. Sends it up the near side over to Shortino. Man. Yeah, Archdale picks that pass off. Carries it into the Chargers zone. Gives it up to Smith. Smith sends a shot. Save, Chargers. Face off in the Chargers zone. 2:17 remaining in the first. Shortino at center, Archdale and Hill. Nope, Flynn at center. Archdale and Hill on the wing. Blevins and Emmett Cook on defense. Flynn for the face-off. Over to Grayson Blevins. Holds it in, sends it in deep up the near side boards, and Flynn will try to race it down. Chargers collect. Back to the neutral zone, and offside Dragons. 2:05 remaining in the first. Dragons up by 1. Flynn for the face-off, and a little too fast for Blevins to catch there. He'll chase it down in the Dragon zone, sends it up the near side. Chargers held it in for a second. And back to Flynn in the neutral zone. Battles it up the near side, all the way down. Sends a shot from the face-off circle. Save, Chargers. Archdale race back for it. Chargers collect on the far side. And Chargers send it up the far side again. Here comes Emmett Cook. Nope, cross-ice pass to a Charger waiting for it on the near side. Grayson Blevins and Wyatt Flynn race back for it. Flynn collects it in the near corner in the Dragon zone, sends it up the near side boards. Chargers almost got a shot off there, and Archdale deflected. Got it back over to Grayson Blevins, and he's going to race it up the far side boards in front of the Chargers zone. Squeezes it into the Chargers zone. Back to Shortino. And he'll send a bouncer off the side of the net from the neutral zone. Smith trying to buy us some time there. The Dragons exited the zone. Slow motion. Save, Johnson. And back to the back wall it goes. Go! Nafziger battles it up the near side. There you go. Here comes Shortino. All the way out. No one in front of him. And he's got a breakaway shot. Oh, save, Chargers. Rebound. Oh, goes to the back wall. And Chargers collect on the far side. Try to center one up, and Jonah Smith got in the way there. Nafziger collects it in the Dragon zone. Tries to battle it up the near side. And Shortino tees it up the near side boards and down into the Charger zone. Smith trying to battle with him, and that's going to do it for the first period of play, folks. Dragons up by 1 after 1 period. And we want to send out a special shout out to Aunt Lucy from Plainfield, watching her 10UAA Dragons, rooting them on from Plainfield. Thanks for watching, Aunt Lucy. I believe they said she's 92. She had a visitor coming down from Wisconsin, I think, to help her get onto YouTube. Hey, there's Mr. Johnson, waving to Aunt Lucy. Thanks for watching, Aunt Lucy. All right. Let's get through some more of these sponsors, for without whom we would not be able to do this. Next Thing Smoking Band, Smoking Hot Country Band from Morton. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or your local music venue. 923 & Company, clothing store located in Pekin. Find them at 923 Co on Facebook. And here come your Dragons for period 2 of playoff game number 1. Switching sides and going the other way. 33's Daddy, sponsored by Wally's Natural Spring Water. And a cup of coffee from home. All right, Shortino at center, Smith and Richardson on the wing, Nafziger and Flynn on defense. From the face-off, Dragons knocked it into the Chargers zone, and Nafziger will pick it up back in the Dragon zone. He's going to skate it around the back of the Dragons net and up the far side. Back to Nafziger. Get it out! He'll send it all the way down. That'll be an icing call, I would imagine. And I'm correct. 10:36 remaining in the second. Okay. Face off in the Dragon zone. Shortino for the face off. Chargers advance towards the net. And save Johnson. Woo! 10:31 remaining in the first or second. Sorry. Shortino for the face-off. Back to Nafziger in the far corner. Sends it up the far side boards. And McCoy tries to jam it out. Chargers kept it in. And send a shot in front of the net. Goal, Chargers. And we're starting over again. 10:19 remaining in the second period.
All right, boys.
Both teams with 2 goals apiece. All right.
Come on, boys.
Courts and Easton Cook on the wing. Shortino at center. Emmett Cook and Grayson Blevins on defense. Emmett Cook tries to strip the puck in the neutral zone. And Chargers send it in deep. Blevins will race back for it behind the Dragons net. Uh-oh, lost the puck there. Try to wraparound shot. Save Johnson. Ooh. 10:01 remaining in the second. And we'll try that again. Shortino for the face-off over to Grayson Blevins in the slot. Ships it up to the blue line. Chargers try to send it in. Loose puck. Goal, Chargers. Dragons down by 1. 9:51 remaining in the second period.
Wesley, take it off!
Smith at center, Duncan Hill and Ace Archdale on the wing. Emmett Cook, Grayson Blevins on defense. Smith for the face-off. Back to Emmett Cook. He'll try to drive it up into the Chargers zone, and Smith races it down. Tries to center one up the slot. Back to Duncan Hill, and just couldn't get the shot off on time. Chargers bring it out up the near side and across the neutral zone. Emmett Cook back to defend, and he'll deflect that shot back to the back wall. Races back for it, tries to get it to Smith. Passes it to himself, actually. Dangles around some Chargers, and he's off to the races. All the way across the neutral zone. And down. Got picked there in the slot, but he fixed it. And Chargers clear the zone. Back to Blevins. He'll try to chip it in up the near side. And Emmett Cook picks it back up in the Dragon zone, sends it over to Archdale, and he'll tip it in clean all the way to the back wall. Chargers will get there first. Archdale's in hot pursuit. And Chargers turn it around. And Emmett Cook back to defend. Blevins back to defend. Sends a shot wide and off the back wall. Chargers Attempting another wraparound shot, but the Dragons were there, and Emmett Cook sends it up to Shortino on the far side, and he'll chip it up to Smith. Out in the neutral zone. Dragons racing into the Chargers zone. Shortino picks it up from the faceoff circle, turns it around. And back to Emmett Cook, waiting at the blue line. He's battling it in and chases it down, sends it in deep. Jonah Smith races for it on the back wall. And back to Shortino. Whoop, Shortino got taken out there, and Blevins will collect it in the neutral zone. Trying to buy some time, carries it in. Offside Dragons. Shortino couldn't get over the line in time. 7:56 remaining in the second period. Dragons down by 1. Face off in the neutral zone. Shortino for the face-off, and Chargers chipped it back to Nafstiger, chips it back to Flynn, sends it into the Chargers zone deep, and McCoy and Courts in hot pursuit. Bounce the puck off the back wall, Chargers pick it up, send it up the far side, and Nafstiger holds it in, sends it back in up the far side, and Chargers try to scoop it out, and they do. Jackson McCoy picks it up, passes back to Shortino, and he's stick handling around the whole Chargers squad, carries it in up the far side. And, loose puck, back to Courts. Oh, and he'll try to chase it down on the near side. And back to Nafstiger in the neutral zone. Pass to Flynn. And back up to McCoy, waiting at the blue line, and he'll send it in deep. Chargers will collect it in front of their net. Back to the near side, and back out. Flynn's gonna race down for it.
Tyson, let's go!
Icing has been called. 6:57 remaining in the second period. Dragons down by 1 goal. Shortino at center, Courts and Smith on the wing. Shortino for the faceoff. Oh, sends a shot wide. Laser beam. And back to Smith in the slot. Back to Shortino. Sends another shot high over the top of the Chargers net. Smith back to Shortino in the slot. And back to Emmett Cook. Sends a shot. Deflected wide over the Courts in the near corner. Sends a centering pass. Oh, all the way to the far side. And Emmett Cook carries it in. Tries to scoop it in front of the net. Oh, and Shortino picks it back up again. Oh, dangles around all the Chargers. And back to Emmett Cook, sends a shot. Oh, almost deflected it in there. Through the legs of a Charger, and Jonah Smith sends it back in deep.
Pressure!
And Chargers can't clear their zone, and they finally do. And number 50 is off to the races. Shortino picks his pocket, skates around the rest of the Charger squad. All the way up across the neutral zone. And lost the puck there on the far side. Chargers try to scoop it out. Blevins sends a shot. Save Chargers. Caught it in the net. 5:43 remaining in the second period. And the Dragons are waking up a little. Flynn at center. We missing a guy? Yeah, we only got 4 on the ice. All right. Flynn's battling it up the far side, and Blevins strips the puck off the wall, comes back to Emmett Cook. Emmett Cook tried to center one up. It's knocked back to himself there, and he'll fire it off some traffic in front of the net. Smith's battling for it. And back to McCoy in the neutral zone. Back to Emmett Cook. And, Chargers enter the Dragon zone. And Emmett Emmett Cook strips it back out. And he's off to the races. Got one to beat. Blevins coming back to help him. Sends a shot, save, Chargers. 4:52 remaining in the second period. Another face-off in the Charger zone. Shortino and Smith on the wing, Flynn at center, McCoy and Nafziger on defense. Flynn for the face-off, scoops it up the slot, and McCoy just can't quite keep it in. He's gonna race back forward. Nafziger's off to the races, all the way down to the back wall. Skates it around the back of the Dragons net and up the far side to a Charger player. And Chargers hold it in. Whoa, save Dragons, goal Chargers. Cute. Whoa, they wave it off. I think they waved it off. I think the net was off or something. We'll see what they say. Looks like we're having a face-off in the Dragon zone, so let's fix that score real quick. All right, Flynn for the face-off, back to Nafziger, and he'll send it up the far side boards. Dragons try to strip the puck, and then they'll clear it back out. Chargers touches it last. They'll race it down in the Chargers zone, send it back out to the neutral zone. And 17 for the Chargers, races it in up the near side boards. Flynn strips the puck. Oh, and Chargers pick it up on the far side. McCoy stops that pass. And Dragons can't clear the zone. Here comes the Chargers. And Nafziger stops that shot. Flynn picks it up on the near side, sends it up the near side boards. Chargers held it in. Nafziger deflects that shot again. And off the side of the net, Nafziger will pick it up, send it over the far side. And Chargers send it back in off the back wall. And Flynn. Back to Shortino. Nope. Back to Flynn. And he'll clear the zone. Smith waiting for it in the neutral zone. And Chargers dump it back into the Dragon zone. Oh! Flynn tried to clear it out. Fanned on the pass there, and we got a delayed penalty on the Dragons. Looks like a trip. So, Dragons will be down a man for 1:30. Down by 1 goal, 3:14 remaining in the second period. Face off in the Dragon zone. Shortino at center, Courts on the wing. Emmett Cook and Grayson Blevins on defense. Emmett Cook sends it out across the neutral zone, and Chargers racing it down. Icing waved off, and here comes Courts like a missile. Oh, tried to center one up, and Emmett Cook holds it in, skates it up the far side, sends a shot. Ooh, save Chargers. Blevins races up for it on the near side, and Chargers clear their zone. Back to Emmett Cook in the neutral zone. And Chargers enter the Dragon zone. Deflected shot. Whoa! And Blevins picks off that shot. Back to Emmett Cook, and he'll race it up the near side. Courts is with him. And, lost the puck in the slot. Nope. Go get it. And he gets it back. Sends a shot. Go, Dragons! Woo! Emmett Cook ties the game, short-handed goal, 38 seconds remaining in the McCoy penalty, and Dragons and Chargers are tied at 3 apiece. 2:22 remaining in the second period. Shortino at center, Smith on the wing. sorry about that. Had to take a drink of water there. Shortino at center. Smith on the wing. Emmett Cook and Wyatt Flynn on defense. Emmett Cook sends a shot. Oh, just wide. Had some power on it. Oh, Shortino didn't see the puck in the front of the crease there, and Chargers try to clear it out. And they do. Should be an icing call. And it is. 1:55 remaining in the second. Dragons and Chargers still tied at 3 apiece. Face off in the Chargers zone. We got a good crowd here today at Pekin Veterans Memorial Arena for playoff game number 1. Thanks to everybody for coming out. And if you're watching from home and you can make it, come on down. We got plenty of seats available. 12 seconds remaining on the McCoy penalty. Shortino for the face-off. And back to Emmett Cook. Oh! Chips one up the slot and it gets deflected over to the far side. And Wyatt Flynn sends a shot. Oh, just wide of the net. Puck bounces off the near side and Emmett Cook races in for it. Gets it back to Smith. Pass centered up. Goal, Dragons! Braxton Cook's goal! Dragons up by 1! Woo! .137 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 1 thanks to a Braxton Court's goal. And Shortino for the face-off. Back over to Jonas Smith. He's going to chase it down on the far side. Carries it in. And back to the blue line for Nafziger, and he'll send it back in deep. Puck goes back to the back wall behind the Chargers net. And Flynn picks it up at the blue line. Sends a shot. Oh, bounced it off a Charger player. And Nafziger and Flynn back to defend. Flynn picks it up on the near side. And he's battling for it with some Charger traffic. Sends it out to the neutral zone up the far side boards. And here comes Courts. Sends it all the way down deep into the Charger zone. Chargers get there first. Jonas Smith comes back to find it. And back to Flynn at the blue line. Oh, and that gets gloved down by the Chargers netminder. 46.7 remaining in the second period. Face off in the Chargers zone.
Houston, let's go. Make the most of it. Let's go. Emmett Cook, get in there.
Blevins and Cook on defense. Shortino at center. Richardson and Smith on the wing. Shortino for the face-off. And the Chargers come out with it. Emmett Cook says, no, I want that in this zone. But Chargers knock it back out. Blevins race back to defend. And he'll try to chip it up the far side. Lost the puck there for a second. Chargers send one on net. Save Johnson. Puck comes over to the near side boards and Richardson will race it down. Shortino comes back to help him. And 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Smith and Richardson and Shortino all battling with 2 Charger players here on the near side boards. 5 seconds remaining. And Richardson came out with it. That's going to do it for the second period of play, folks. Dragons back to a 1-goal lead after 2 periods.
Hey, Houston, let's go, man. Head up. Let's go.
All right. Touching it again, Dad. There we go. All right. Rellin Heating and Cooling, HVAC services out of Morton, 309-256-3857. Royal Realty Real Estate Company. You can find them on Facebook under the Royal Realty Company, Illinois. Paul Wedding Services. When you want to include your pet in your wedding day, you can check these guys out at www.paulweddingservices.com. Skin Deep Beauty, specializing Botox, filler, and vitamin infusions, located in Salon, Lush, and Morton. Find them on Facebook under Skin Deep Beauty. And Stoops Plumbing, the greatest plumbers in the world, specializes in commercial and industrial projects across Illinois. www.stoopsplumbing.com. And don't forget about Flynn's automotive repair shop located in Pekin. 309-840-8907. And we're back for period 3. Payson Shortino at center, Wyatt Flynn, Jonah Smith on the wing, Grayson Blevins, and Emmett Cook on defense. Shortino for the faceoff. He'll knock it into the Chargers zone. Jonah Smith chases it down on the far side and all the way to the back wall. Chargers come out with it. Oh, they'll go down on their belly there. And Smith, center and one up to Shortino in the slot. Sends a shot. Oh, just over the top of the net. Looks like it got deflected there. Flynn tries for the wraparound goal. And Chargers will cover that one up. Looks like we had numerous rebound opportunities there, but Chargers got themselves a good netminder. 10:36 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 1. Face off in the Chargers zone. Here comes Nafziger on defense. Same forward line. Shortino for the face-off. Tries to scoop it back to Emmett Cook. And Nafziger will pick it up in the neutral zone. Sends it off the near side boards. Back to Smith. Smith carries it in. Oh, tried to send one up there. Got deflected. And Emmett Cook back to defend. Nafziger back to defend. Sends it back out to the neutral zone. And Jonah Smith tries to race it down. Here comes Shortino on the near side. Battling with 2 Charger players. And they'll enter the Dragon zone. Centering pass. Got a wide open shot. No! Shortino gonna take one for the team there, it looks like. 10:01 remaining in regulation. Dragons will have a minute 30 penalty. Face off in the Dragon zone. Flynn at center, Smith on the wing. Flynn for the face-off, and he'll scoop it up the far side boards. Chargers hold it in. Send it back in. Nafziger picks off the pass. Just can't quite scoop it out, and he does. And back to the neutral zone it comes. And Emmett Cook picks it up. Races it back into the Chargers zone up the slot. Got picked off there inside the blue line, and Chargers send it back across the neutral zone. Emmett Cook races back for it, and scoops it back out to the neutral zone. Offside Chargers, no call. And back to Nafziger. Back to Charger player. And save. Dragons, loose puck. Flynn scoops it up to the side, outside wall there. Far side boards. And they'll send it off the near side this time. Here comes Emmett Cook. And Braxton Courts. And back to Flynn. And he'll send it back over off the far side. Courts will race it down. Holds it into the zone, and here comes Wyatt Flynn up the near side. Cuts in around the back of the Chargers net. Charger player blew a tire there. Back to Emmett Cook, sends a shot. Save! Chargers! Man, you could hear that one hit his chest. The deep impact thud. 8:50 remaining in regulation. 19 seconds remaining on the Shortino penalty. Dragons up by 1, and we'll have a face-off in the Chargers zone. Jonah Smith at center, Courts on the wing, Nafziger and Emmett Cook on defense. And from the face-off, Chargers try to clear the zone. Emmett Cook sends one in on net, save. Chargers again, got it in the basket. .8:42 remaining in regulation. We'll try that again. And Smith for the face-off. Emmett Cook holds it in. Sends another shot. Goal, Dragons! Emmett Cook laser shot from the top of the face-off circle. And in. Dragons up by 2. 8:34 remaining in regulation. Shorthanded goal, Emmett Cook. Yeah! Let's go, Dragons! And 4 seconds remaining on the Shortino penalty. Smith for the faceoff. And Emmett Cook strips the puck in the neutral zone. Shortino's out. And Dragons full strength. Chargers battle with the skates of the referee there, and they'll send it in up the far side. Grayson Blevins will chase it down in the near corner in the Dragon zone. And Chargers. Shortino comes back to help. Whoop. Chargers centered one up, but Shortino stripped that pass all the way out across the neutral zone. And loose puck goal! Shortino! Got his own rebound, baby! The Dragons up by 3, 7:55 remaining in regulation. Archdale and Easton Cook on the wing, Flynn at center. Chargers carry it in off the face-off. And they try to backhand one in. Nessiger says no, gets that out of here. Sends it over to the far corner. Easton Cook sends it up the far boards. And Chargers send it back in. Oh, crap. Grayson Blevins. And back to Flynn. And Chargers try to hold it in. Flynn carries it back out up the near side. And down into the Charger zone. Comes out with it again. Sends another shot. Blocker save. And and back to Flynn in the neutral zone. Trying to buy some time. And Chargers pick the puck. Carry it in up the far side. Blevins all up in his way there. And Flynn back to a Charger player. Sends a shot. Ooh, bouncer in front of the net. And Chargers center one up, but Shortino picked that off. Almost got tripped there. Looking for a centering pass to Flynn. Flynn's going to chase it down on the back wall. And sends one up to a Charger player. Back to Flynn in the far corner. And back to Emmett Cook. He'll send it in back deep around the back wall and over to Shortino on the near side. Shortino sends it across the back wall. Chargers send it back over to the near side. Nafziger picks it off the wall. Shoots. Ooh, just in front of the crease there. And Shortino, Archdale went back for it there. Chargers come out with it across the neutral zone. Nafziger's back to defend. And puck gets deflected wide. Back to the back wall. And Emmett Cook carries it up the far side. Back out into the neutral zone. Going to Smith. Way offside. Whoopsie. 5:58 remaining in regulation. And we got a wave going here. Yay! That's a wave. Yay! All right. Pekin Veterans Memorial Arena is rocking today, ladies and gentlemen. Shortino for the faceoff. And he'll swat it into the Charger zone. Chargers swat it back out. And Emmett Cook back to Shortino. Shortino zigs and zags through some traffic, sends a shot. Ooh, over the top of the net. And Emmett Cook held the puck in for a moment there and drove it back in offside, and we got a whistle. Offside call. 5:35 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 3.
Let's go, Houston!
Face off in the neutral zone. Shortino for the face-off. Over to Richardson. Richardson scraped it in. And back to Shortino in the neutral zone. He'll try to pull it in. Offside again. Everybody kept crossing the line. Yeah! Woo! All right. Shortino for the face-off. Emmett Cook swats it back in from the neutral zone for a second. Chargers collected in the neutral zone. Here comes Flynn. Tries to pick it off, and he does. Oh, blew a tire against the wall there. And looks like Flynn's down over here. Chargers will have themselves a timeout. Flynn's on his feet, folks. We'll go back to the bench, get checked out.
Jackson, get in there. Let's go.
Shortino at center for the face-off. Tries to scoop it into the Chargers zone. Chargers knock it back, and they'll enter the zone. Nafziger's back to defend. And glove save, Johnson! 4:58 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 3. Face-off in the Dragon zone. Yeah! Dragon Boy rides again. Woo! From the face-off, Shortino over to the near side, and he'll chase it down in the neutral zone. Shortino and Smith off to the races. Breakaway shot, loose puck. Ooh, Chargers come back out with it. And Chargers made a big save there. Here comes Emmett Cook, sends another shot. Save, Chargers again. And back to a Charger on the far side. They'll carry it back out. Racing across the neutral zone. And they'll enter the zone. Sends a shot. Nafziger deflects that shot. And back to the back wall. Back to Emmett Cook. He'll skate it up the far side. Looking for a pass to McCoy there. Chargers were in the way. They read that one. All right. Yeah, Dragons pick it back up on the near side. Clear it out to the neutral zone. And McCoy is going to race it down all the way down. Looks like an icing call. Even though I'm pretty sure it got deflected off a Charger. That's okay. 3:54 remaining in regulation. Face off in the Dragon zone. Timeout, Dragons. Hey, weekly progressive 50-50 Queen of Hearts drawing still happening. No winners drawn yet. Every Monday at 8 p.m. You can watch live on the Pekin Dragon Hockey Facebook channel, or Facebook page. I think the jackpot's up to 6,500 right now, so a winner would take home half of that. Tickets are $1. Buy from 10U Dragons or any other Pekin Amateur Hockey Association affiliated team for $1 a piece. Buy as many as you can. Pot will continue to rise unless someone wins. Also, $50 for any joker turned over. We still haven't turned over any jokers, so the odds of winning keep getting better. Look up one of your Pekin Dragon parents. Buy some Queen of Hearts 50-50 tickets. Let's go, Dragons! Face off in the Dragon zone. 3:54 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 3. All right, Flynn for the face-off. Drives it over to the near side boards. Nafziger picks it up. And he's going to try and skate it out. No, he's not. Got picked off. And back to Nafziger back in the near corner, battling for it. Wyatt Flynn's back to help. All the Dragons are back to help almost. And who's going to come out with it? Oh, loose puck off the side of the net. There we go. And save, Dragons, yeah! Wyatt Flynn makes the save. And back to Flynn on the near side. Back to Courts. Flynn passes it to himself. Races up the near side boards down into the Charger zone. And he'll pick it up in the near corner. Oh, got stripped there. Nope. Got it back. Wraparound shot. Oh, save Chargers. And Easton Cook. Back to Emmett Cook. Sends a shot. Wide of the net and back to the back wall. And Chargers clear the zone. Emmett Cook picks it up in the neutral zone. Scoops it up the near side looking for a dragon. And Chargers send it back to Emmett Cook. Emmett Cook squeezes it through offside, and 2:33 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 3. Face off in the neutral zone. Shortino for the face-off. Drives it in deep into the Chargers zone off the face-off there. Chargers pick it up on the far side boards and send it back to the blue line, waiting, or Emmett Cook was waiting for it there. He'll try to send it back in. Chargers carry it back out to the neutral zone. And number 80 for the Chargers sends it over to the far side boards. Emmett Cook races down first. Back to Shortino. And they're battling with the referee's skates there. And Blevins stops that shot in the slot there. Sends it back out to the neutral zone. And Blevins sends it back out to the neutral zone again. Chargers carry it in. Dangle around some Dragons, and Blevins back to the near side. Back to the Charger in the slot. Save Johnson. Goal, Chargers. The deficit lowers to 2 goals. Dragons up by 2. 1:43 remaining in regulation. Shortino at center. McCoy and Smith on the wing. Nafziger and Emmett Cook on defense. Shortino for the face-off. Back to Jonas Smith. Jonas Smith carries it in. Sends a shot from the face-off circle. Save Chargers. Face-off in the Charger zone. 1:34 remaining in regulation. All right. Shortino for the face-off. Ooh, over into the slot there, looking for Flynn, and he'll pick the puck back up, turns it around on the far side boards, back to Emmett Cook, sends a shot. Deflected off of Shortino and some Chargers. And Flynn picks it back up on the near side, sends a shot. Glove save, Chargers. Caught it in the mitt. 1:16 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 2. Shortino for the face-off, over to the near side, back to Nafziger, and he'll send a shot off of a Charger player. Loose puck in front of the net. Whoa, and here come the Chargers back across the neutral zone. Emmett Cook's going to race it down. Sends it off the far side boards. 1 minute remaining in regulation. And back to Shortino. Carries it back into the Charger zone. Dangles around some traffic. Oh, puck gets deflected over to the near side. And Smith sends it off the back wall. Wyatt Flynn battling for it on the back wall. Chargers come out with it for a centering pass and then make it. Chargers advance across the neutral zone. Flynn and Emmett Cook and Nafziger all back to defend. Chargers send it back in, lose track of the puck there in some feet. And 25 seconds remaining. Emmett Cook sends it back out to the neutral zone and down. Not enough juice to make it to the red line. Empty net. Empty net. Shortino picks it up. Oh, goal, Dragons! Shortino with an empty net goal. Dragons up by 3, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! 9.6 seconds remaining in regulation. All right. Sortino at center, Flynn and Smith on the wing. Nafziger and Emmett Cook on defense. And Chargers try to battle it in. That's gonna do it, folks! How about these Dragons? Woo! Dragons victorious in game 1 of the NIHL Blackhawks tournament playoffs. And we're going to round 2. February 22nd at 5:05 p.m. versus the Vipers, A2. So make sure you tune in for that. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Dragons and Chargers line up for the congratulatory ceremonial customary fist bump. And we got one from home. Woo! Thanks for watching, folks. This is 33's Daddy. I'll be signing off for the week. We'll see you next weekend, Saturday the 22nd, 5:05 p.m. Let's go, Dragons!